Hey, what up, Taurus? Welcome back to Tarot and Numerology. It's October 28th, 2025, 2:55 Pacific time where I'm at. 12. 2:55 breaks down to a 12. 12 is Major Arcana, the Hangman. Hangman is the energy of being in indecision, being in the middle of a metamorphosis. So I sense, Taurus, right now you're in like a little shell of transformation going on right now. Ooh, page of wands in reverse. Okay. So there's an emphasis on bad planning going on here for sure. An emphasis on possibly putting a lot of energy into something, feeling like something's a good idea, but bad planning going on here a little bit. 314, 415, 8. Okay. Courage. 8, right? The eighth major arcana card is the strength card. Okay. Okay. No, it's not bad planning. Lack of courage is what it is. Lack of courage going on here. That's what it is. 5, 6, 7, 7, 4. See what else comes out here. Ooh. There is an emphasis on lack of courage, possibly causing some sort of ending here. Quick endings. Doesn't have to be between you and a person. It could be the ending of something, right? Maybe the ending of the page of wands. There is the death of the page of wands here. Page of wands, again, is an energy of someone who, an ideas person in early stages before actually doing things, right? So in reverse, that's where I got the bad planning. But then when I see all the other energies, I see like, oh, it's courage with the 8. And like something has to be let go or die or put to rest or something here. Okay, we got Wheel of Fortune upright. Heavy transformation going on here, Taurus. With, starting off with that 12 energy, going right into this 10 of swords, and then the Wheel of Fortune, which is a good card to have upright. There is that message of having to die to live energy. There is some sort of recycled um, metamorphosis energy going on here, Taurus, after maybe some sort of crash ending of something or something that had to just, let's see, what is this 10 of swords? 6 of wands and the Queen of wands. Tell me a little more. 10 Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, okay. Interesting. That noise pops up right when I'm thinking this. Because it seems like the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring some sort of thing out in the public, out in the open. There's a Queen of Wands energy, so this person's really putting their foot down or being very direct with this energy. And then we got the 10 of Swords, so it's the ending of something, right? That comes to light. But then we got the Wheel of Fortune upright here. What's the Wheel of Fortune upright? 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, 7, 7, 1, 8. Courage. So yeah, again, this having to go through some dark to confidently walk into some light, Taurus, is definitely here. This is definitely something going on in your life that's taking the page of wands out of your life. Like life sort of saying you can't be in this page of wands in reverse energy anymore. There has to be some sort of plan. Interesting. Let's refresh it here, Taurus. 314 437 718. Again, the 8 number keeps repeating in this dice. The 8 number is all about courage and strength, making moves. The entrepreneurial number. The you don't gain without taking risks type of energy. People with 8 numbers have this. They'll launch the thing with courage. They'll launch the business. They'll launch the advertisement. They'll launch the whatever it takes. They're not thinking too hard about being afraid of doing it. Knight of Swords. And the 10 of Wands. Jeez. 19 Sun. There is a big stress about dropping burdens here. Not sleeping because wanting to drop burdens type of energy. 3, 6, 9, 9, 6, 15, 15, 4, 19. Okay, that's interesting. So we got 19 on the dice, and this 9 and 10 make 19. Very happy cards, but these cards particularly seem like there's some struggle here. Not sleeping, carrying heavy burdens. So again, there's this big emphasis on the light and the dark here. Having to go through the dark to kill off something in order to go into the light. Feel Taurus, someone's going to kind of give you a choice. King of Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords with the King of Wands for sure. There's someone's going to really make a clear cut. They're going to draw a line in the sand about something here. This is probably where that transformation part's coming in. Before the light. They even have their hand extended. Though it will be clearly communicated, whatever this is. Ace of Cups, okay. 2 Swords, they have no other option. 5 of Cups, but okay. You know, 2 of Swords, so there's a lot of like having to take the blindfolds off to heal. Someone really wants to heal things. Ace of Cups, someone really wants to offer things. Queen of Swords, someone really wants to be really direct and draw a line in the sand. Stressing hard about this. 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So this is going on heavily right now. Taurus Collective. Let's see. Let's play with these cards. 2, 4, 6, 2, 6, 12, 12, 15. That's been a consistent one lately for Taurus. The 15 card, the Capricorn card, the unhealthy obsession, behavior, addiction card, 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Six of Cups, look at that. Six of Cups tells me, though, whoever this person that you're connecting with, that's whatever relationship or connection you have going on that has all these energies of having to draw a line in the sand and burdens, things of this nature. This person is heavily, deeply has like strong connection with you. King of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 6, 7, 13. Inventory. You're taking inventory. They're taking inventory. You guys are looking back. You guys see how strong this connection is. You guys do want this King of Pentacles energy. which is like, you know, the ideal home, the ideal surroundings, the ideal neighborhood, the ideal everything. Not just the relationship, but how it all manifests in the material. All right, let's close it out here. Let's get some final advice here for the Taurus collective. What does Taurus need to hear right now? 3, 4, 7, 7, 6, 13, 13 and 2, 15. Okay. Attachment. Be really aware of what you're finding yourself to be very strongly attached to. I feel it. It's making you stuck. So I think that's the best way to interpret advice when I see that 15 number come up so many times. What else for the Taurus collective? Page 1. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. Judgment, right? J and J, 10th letter, 2 10s, 20. 20 is Judgment card. Changes. Emphasis on the speed and being too much of in the dreamer idea stage. Okay, so big emphasis on that here, Taurus. I feel like your advice is like it's time to look at this. It's time to look at, you know, there's new beginnings, but there's also an emphasis on how it's time to get out of a beginner stage as well here. Page of Wands. It's like you have crazy ideas, but it's time to put, you know, each one of these ideas acquire effort. You know. Two of Wands. Yeah, Two of Wands. You got to get to the Three of Wands now. You got to climb. You can't just stay midway through the mountain. You can't just climb halfway to the mountain and be like, yeah, okay. No, you got to eventually take that next step here. Seven of Swords. Again, something about escapism. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, big heavy emphasis on getting out of a beginner stage in things, going on to new beginnings, leveling up, getting out of just being an ideal person, putting some effort into some of these ideas, and emphasis on attachment. This is your advice, Taurus, to look at these things. Please like and subscribe. I do private reads. The information for that is in the description below. Have a good night.